Champions Trophy is in full flow right now, and the biggest match of this tournament is coming up on the 23rd of Feb, Pakistan and India. Let's take a quick crash course on the history of this rivalry as these teams meet each other for the 208th time. We're going to be looking at facts across the 8 decades these teams have played each other, but towards the end, I will show you one fact that undoubtedly proves that this rivalry is the biggest rivalry in sports at the moment. These teams have played each other for a total of 207 matches. Pakistan has managed to win 88 of these matches, while India has managed to win 75. These sides met each other for the first time in a test match on the 16th of October 1952 in Delhi, and India absolutely dominated that match, winning by an innings in 70 runs. And the last meeting between these two teams was back in 2007 in Bangalore, which ended in a draw. These teams have played 59 test matches against each other, Pakistan having won 12, while India having won 9, while 38 of these matches ended in a draw. As both teams gear up to meet each other again in an ODI, the first time these teams met was on the 1st of October 1978, a match that India again won by 4 runs. They've played each other 135 times in ODIs, with Pakistan having won 73 of these matchups, while India won 57. The first T20 international meeting was back in 2007, and that was an epic matchup in Durban, which resulted in the first ever tie in a T20 international game. Although India did manage to win in a bowl-out and maintain their perfect record against Pakistan in the first match of each of the different formats. They played each other in 13 T20 international matches, 3 won by Pakistan, while India dominates with 9 wins. But I think we need a better picture to see how exactly has this rivalry evolved over the past 8 decades. Starting with the 1950s, these teams played each other in 10 matches, Pakistan only winning 1 while India winning 2, and the remaining 7 resulting in draws. Then in the 1960s, they played each other 5 times, Pakistan winning 0 and India also winning 0. All of the matches resulting in a draw. Then in the 1970s, they again played each other in 10 matches, Pakistan winning 4 while India winning only 2, drawing the remaining 4 matches. And now in the 1980s, with the one-day internationals coming in, they both faced each other 52 matches, Pakistan winning 23 of these while India winning only 10. 17 matches resulted in a draw and 2 matches resulted in a no result. This is where Pakistan started dominating and continuing its dominance in the 1990s with a total of 48 matches, Pakistan winning 28 of these while India won 18. And 2 matches resulting in a no result. But in 2000, we see India catching up, with 54 matches, Pakistan winning 25 and India winning 23, and 6 matches resulting in a draw or a tie. But starting in 2010s, this is when India started absolutely dominating Pakistan. After India refused to play Pakistan in a bilateral series, these teams were only playing each other in ICC tournaments, and this is where India was able to show its dominance. These teams played each other for a total of 20 matches, Pakistan winning only 5 while India winning 15 of these matches, with 0 matches resulting in a draw. And India continues this into the 2020s with 8 matches being played between these two sides, Pakistan winning only 2 while India winning 5 of these matches, with 1 match resulting in a no result. And if you're a true fan and you want your team to win, you need to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Otherwise, you never know what happens on the 23rd of Feb. Let's talk about the batting records now. The highest score ever by Pakistan against India in a test match was 699 runs back in 1989, while India's highest score against Pakistan is 675. In an ODI, Pakistan's highest score against India is a staggering 344, but in a losing cause. This was back in 2004 in Karachi. While this obviously tells you that India has scored more than Pakistan, with India having scored 356 against Pakistan twice. Once at the Visakhapatnam Stadium, which has only hosted 1 ODI, while the other one in Colombo, successfully defending the target both times. And now in T20 internationals, during a time when every team is scoring more than 200 runs every weekend, these teams have never crossed a 200 mark against each other. Pakistan's highest score is 182 in Dubai in the Asia Cup, while India has managed to score 192 in Ahmedabad in a bilateral series between the two sides. Now moving on to the next category of the highest individual score between the two sides. Javed Miandad holds the record for the most runs by a Pakistani batsman against India and the highest score with 3,403 runs, 280 not out with an average of 61. For India, obviously, Tendulkar holds the record for the most runs at 3,583 runs at an average of 41, while the highest score is by Sehwag, which is also the only triple century within this rivalry at 309 runs not out. Looking at the highest partnership, once again Javed Miandad features with Mudassir Nazar, scoring 451 runs on the 14th of January 1983 during a home match in Hyderabad. While for India, Rahul Dravid and Virender Sehwag scored 410 runs on the 13th of Jan 2006 on a tour to Pakistan. And now moving to the bowling records on which bowler has the most number of wickets. For Pakistan, it's Imran Khan, who has gotten the highest number of wickets for Pakistan against India at 129 wickets on an average of 23.55, while also holding the best figures in an innings with 8 wickets for 60 runs. His average of 23.55 is the best average amongst bowlers, having gotten at least 50 wickets. While for India, Kapil Dev has gotten 141 wickets against Pakistan at an average of 29, while Anil Kumble, who isn't that far behind, holds the record for getting all 10 wickets in an innings with figures of 10 for 74. Jay Srinath holds the best average against Pakistan in bowlers, having gotten at least 50 wickets with an average of 28.28. Now we want to look at the most economical bowler within this rivalry. We are only going to be looking at bowlers who have bowled at least 250 overs against each other. And once again, we see 1950s absolutely dominate this section. For Pakistan, Fazal Mahmood bowled a total of 605 overs at an economy rate of 1.78. While for India, PR Umrigar bowled a total of 269 overs at an economy rate of 1.52. And now moving towards the fielding section, we'll see some legendary names come up within this section. For the most number of catches by anyone, obviously we see keepers from both sides. For Pakistan, Kamran Akmal, ironically, and Moin Khan have the joint highest number of catches against India with 63 catches. For India, Mohammad Azharuddin has 58 catches against Pakistan in 76 matches. And because cricket has a record for literally every single thing, let's look at the most amount of extras bowled in one match. And I am sure Pakistan is going to win in this because we're known for our undisciplined bowling. Pakistan bowled a whopping 76 extras with 35 byes, 26 leg byes, 0 wides, and 15 no balls against India in 2007 in Bangalore. While India bowled 55 extras with 2 byes, 16 leg byes, 15 wides, and 22 no balls. Now the match between Pakistan and India is going to be in Dubai. So I think it's only fair we look at the record for both of these teams in Dubai. These teams have faced each other for a total of 5 times. Pakistan has won 2 of those matches while India has been able to win 3 of them. While the record sort of seems balanced between the two, they've only played 2 ODIs on this venue, and both of them were absolutely dominated by India with their bat and ball. But now, I feel like I want to top all of this with the best statistic there is. And that sort of puts into perspective of how big this rivalry actually is. Super Bowl is considered one of the prime events in sports. People can't stop talking about 2 things. Number 1, the kind of ads that they're going to play this year. And number 2, what is Taylor Swift going to wear to the Super Bowl? But all of this attention is because of the number of eyeballs on this event. This year, in 2025, 123.7 million people tune into the Super Bowl. But now to put this into perspective and undoubtedly establish that this is the biggest rivalry in sports, Pakistan and India matches average 3 times that number. 330 million people tune in for a Pakistan-India match, with the highest number of people touching almost 500 million people back in 2011. 4 out of the 5 most watched cricket matches are between Pakistan and India. And maybe this weekend we end up breaking even more records. I'm super excited. Let's see if Pakistan can make a comeback in 2020s. Until then, good luck to your team. See you guys. Bye.